Hello everyone and welcome to News Bulletin number 4 about the delayed reveal of the Thrustmaster DD. While the mob starts to get angrier about the scarce information, it does not seem that Thrustmasters change a lot for their tactics. Today we received another piece of drip-fed information about probably the most anticipated piece of mainstream hardware since the Fanatec GT DD Pro. As usual, I will do a recap of what we know, followed by looking at the new shared tip with some discussion and closing with the reactions of last video. Just because I know some of you see this video without watching the others first, I will quickly recap what we had so far. First tip was it supports all peripherals and add-ons until now. Second tip was that the quick release system would be changed. For more info on both topics, just click on the relevant link you'll see floating in the screen. So, the next tip that Thrustmaster has given us on lights number 3, reveal. Yeah, well, before I give you the news, I want you to remember not to shoot the messenger. Tip number 3 gives us absolutely nothing. Somewhere in 2022, Thrustmaster will do the final reveal and launch of their new Thrustmaster DD. Again, this is a big disappointment. No extra information is given. The only thing I can think of is that their DD base will have some LED lights on the inner rim, much like I tried to depict in my mock-up of their product. As soon as more information is given, I will keep you up to date. As usual, I do have some extra information about Thrustmaster, but that will be more towards the end of the video. So, after this absolute bombshell, on to the reactions. The remark I made in part 3 was that this drip-fed strategy was inspired by a shortage of chips, like we experience in many branches. I posed this question to them on Twitter, but unfortunately I still got no response, but that was to be expected, I guess. If this strategy is related to the chip shortage, it does seem to explain this weird behavior of Thrustmaster. But at least in my opinion they should be honest about it, instead of dancing around the table like this and keeping their customers in the dark. The most optimistic view is that it will improve for the second half of the year. If you want to read up on that news, you can always visit the Wikipedia page dedicated to it. It's very informative. I asked you in last video what your thoughts were on it, and this is a selection of those thoughts. Dan Dimaggio is seeing the glass half empty. He believes that Thrustmaster doesn't have a concrete DD yet, a rough concept at best, and that the only reason why Thrustmaster is pumping out these tips is because they are being utterly destroyed by the sharply priced GT DD Pro and wish to retain some customers under the pretense that it is coming. Of course it is plausible. I mean, I don't know the company politics. Did they bump into some sort of unforeseen casualty during the testing of the prototypes? I don't know. It seems very ballsy of Thrustmaster to make such a move. Stuff like that could destroy consumers' confidence in the company. Next reaction is from Adrian Cuevas. He doesn't think we will see the Thrustmaster DD till late summer, which also in my vision is when we will see the first PCD TMDD bases pop up, and even later, seeing the news of today. The rest of the comments were more generally about the effect of the drip feed reveal. Danica's Maximus comment had the most likes, and it reflects the current situation for Thrustmaster very well. At this moment they are losing customers by not having a direct drive base announced for the 3 platforms. And I believe that reaction will stay the same after today's reveal. The last reaction is from Der Herr Berlin Sebastian Voigt. He changed the words Fanatec, is very invested at the moment in their ecosystem, and as you can expect will not return quickly to Thrustmaster. He does, just like me, hope that Thrustmaster manages to put out a decent product at a good price to help out or replace the struggling TGT in the mainstream markets. I did get some other reactions to buy a Fanatec GT DD Pro, but again I repeat myself, if you are already invested in the Thrustmaster ecosystem with good rim and pedals, changing to an entire other ecosystem is simply not as easy. Money does not grow on most of our backs, and I know because I checked earlier just to be sure I couldn't buy a GT DD Pro to review. Then on to the other news that may be important, and that is that the TGT 2 is on sale at Thrustmaster. At least for Europe, I didn't check for the US, with a nice discount bringing it to €600 for rim, base and pedals, which is a very fair price. I would however not order it until you have seen my next video where I will do some testing of the TGT in Gran Turismo 7, which if all goes well will be tomorrow. The action is still valid until March the 6th, so you still have time. I hope that despite the lack of news again, it was still worth looking through the entirety of the video. As always, put a like if you got something from this video and subscribe if you want to support me and help this channel grow. Tomorrow is Gran Turismo Day and the exciting start of a new series. Thank you all for watching and see you all next video.